Good morning, Snippets. So I'm on my way to work currently. I am dressed somewhat like semi-nice today. I didn't want to dress up like all the way nice because I have a scholarship luncheon today that I have to go to. I applied for a Martin Luther King Jr. scholarship last semester that was like worth $500, and they said that there's a luncheon today for the finalists, and the awards will be, or the scholarships will be awarded today at the luncheon. So I don't know if that means that I got the scholarship or if I'm just one of the finalists and I should just show up and then maybe get a scholarship. I don't know, but I'm going today. It's from 12 to 1:30 today, so we'll see what becomes of that. I don't have singing practice today, but today is our first day of KSA dance practice for this semester. We're starting practice now because we have an event actually, like, I think it's the 31st of January. We have another event that we're performing at, so we have to start practicing and like remember our dance and everything. So that is today. I am now at work. I have to get my day started, and I haven't eaten, but it's gonna be okay. I'll eat at lunch and I will survive. Alrighty, I'm leaving the office and I'm heading to Korean class, and then I will be going to Japanese theater afterwards. I may have to leave Japanese theater a little bit early because I have my scholarship luncheon at 12 and I don't get out of class until 12:05. So I may have to leave at like 11:50 to get from the theater building to cash in. I don't know, but I'm just gonna focus right now on having a good day of class. Alright, so I am done with my first two classes. Korean was good, and I am now leaving the theater building, leaving my Japanese theater class. I actually am leaving a little bit early because I have my luncheon at 12 and I was just going to be late, but I'm going to try and be on time. So I left class about 15 minutes early. Now I'm headed to the MLK scholarship appreciation luncheon thing. My shoe's coming untied. I need to fix that. We were learning about like kagura today, which is like an ancient form of like Japanese performance. So that was interesting. But now I'm headed to the luncheon, which I don't really know what to expect. All I know is that they're awarding the scholarships at the luncheon, and I don't know if I got the scholarship. I just know that I was out as a finalist because the finalists were invited to the luncheon. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out what happens. Catering is literally my favorite, always. Okay, so I'm back from the luncheon now. The luncheon was good. I didn't show the meal that I had. I showed the salad, but the meal was really good. We had some sort of like chicken thing with green beans and mashed potatoes, and it was really good. And I had 2 slices of cheesecake. Guilty. I sat with like a group of grad students that I didn't know, but I didn't know anybody in the room except for obviously the people that I work with because it was my office's event. But they weren't sitting and eating, so I just sat with some random grad students, and that was fine. I didn't actually end up winning the scholarship. I was just one of the finalists, but it was still good to go. I got a free lunch out of it, and I actually had to leave early so that I could come back to work. But that was all fine. I'm glad that I was a part of the process and I got a free lunch out of it, so that's all good. Right now I'm actually on my way to class. I'll talk more about this later, but I think I may have found an apartment for the summer, crossing my fingers. I'll tell you guys more about that later, but I think I'm gonna go look at the apartment tonight to make sure it's a place I want to live. So I'll tell you more about that when I get off. Right now I'm headed to my linguistics class, and then I'll be back at work for an hour, and then after I get off, I think I'll be on my way to dinner. So I guess I'll see you guys when I get off of work. Alright, so linguistics class was pretty good today. We talked more about just like general morphology, and also about like language extinction and language families of the world and stuff, and like which language families are overpowering others and causing other ones to like die off. So we talked about that today, which was pretty interesting. And then work was super crazy for the last hour that I was at work. There was a car trying to come, so I'm trying to move out of the way. But yeah, like the last hour of work, like I had so much paperwork to do and phone calls to make, and there was a lot happening. My evening is also pretty busy. I'm going to dinner at the Sub right now to eat with Josh, and Josh Jang, different Josh than the one I usually hang out with. And then I have to go back and do my homework, and I'm going to view my summer apartment at I'm not exactly sure what time, maybe 8:30, somewhere around there. Then I have KSA dance practice at 9:30-ish. We usually start late, so probably like 10. And We never get out whenever we say we're going to, so we'll probably get out around like midnight. So I just have a lot going on, and then I have to try and figure out when to do homework in the midst of all that. And I don't even have a sing practice today. Like, today is not even a sing day, and I'm still really busy. My life is a tragedy. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the sub and get dinner and then focus on getting my homework done. Okay, so I just had a nice little dinner with Josh Jang at the sub. There's music and singing going on in the room next to me. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's something going on in the room next to me. So now I'm back in my room. I need to try and do homework for like an hour and a half, 2 hours until I go to check out the apartment at the place, and then I have to be at sing practice, or no, not sing practice, dance practice for KSA at 9:30 tonight at the Slick. So I have that afterwards. So I'm gonna try and be productive and see what all I can get done in the next little bit. Okay, I know I'm going to regret this, but I ended up taking a nap after I got back from dinner with Josh. I was just so tired. I lay down on my bed and then nope, couldn't get up. I didn't do any homework. It's almost 9 o'clock now. I'm supposed to be at 9:30 at the Slick for KSA dance team practice. I'm going right now to go check out my apartment, actually. The place where I think I'm gonna be getting my apartment for the summer is at the Place, which is right next to where I had my apartment my freshman year, which is on 5th Street, which is really close to campus, so that's like really ideal. So I'm gonna go there. It shouldn't take me more than like 15 minutes to walk through the apartment. That's how long it took me whenever Zach and I walked through the Village last year. I mean, we didn't end up staying there, but it didn't take very long. She's probably just gonna like walk us through excuse me, she's probably just gonna walk me through like what all is there and like what all is staying there after she moves out and what she's taking, and you know, just like logistics and stuff. So I'm headed there now, and then I'll be going to the Slick for dance practice, and then I'll be driving back here at who knows when. It's supposed to start at 9:30, which means we'll probably start at 10. Practice usually goes for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5. So, well, the Slick closes at 12:30, so I know we have to at least be done by 12:30. Whenever I get back from dance practice, I'm gonna have to write like a 1-page paper for Asian studies, and then I'm not sure if I have Japanese homework or not. I really don't know. My Korean quiz got pushed to Friday, which originally I was like, poop, that sucks, but now that I took this nap, I'm like, yes, thank you. My quiz isn't until Friday. Right now, I need to drive to the Place and go check out maybe my potential home for this summer. Alright, so I just saw the apartment. The building is right here, and this is the inside of the Place. I don't think I'm actually technically supposed to park in here. I think it's resident only parking. Whoops. Oh, and I just noticed that, okay, so my apartment is like right there, and the mailbox is right there. So that's also really convenient, and it's really close to the pool, which is also nice. So, the apartment is really nice. Like, the inside looks great. I'll have to show it to you, like, fully at a later time, whenever I have more time. Why does it keep saying my doors? There's like whoa, my car just made a noise. There's like a door open in my car, and I don't know which one it is. I'll have to figure it out. So the apartment's nice. Like, I mean, I think it's smaller than the one I had last summer, but that one was for 4 people and this one's for 2. And I don't know if the other girl's gonna be there, so it may just be me alone in a 2-person apartment, which is what I did my freshman year. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm really happy with the apartment. It has everything that I could need, and I think I can bring my dog, so which means I might be able to have Shirley and Buster with me this summer, which makes me really, really, really excited. It means I get to have them for 2 months, 2.5 months, yeah. So I'm gonna see about maybe doing that. The only thing, so the apartment comes furnished in the living room and the kitchen and the dining room, except for it doesn't come furnished in the bedroom, which is kind of weird. Like, it's weird that they furnished the living room but not the bedroom. So like, there won't be a bed or a desk in there. The desk isn't really an issue, but the bed thing, like, she said she's living in an air mattress, so temporarily, I mean, I could do that. Maybe mom and dad have a bed frame at home I can ask them. The lease ends here on July 31st, which means that I'll have to find a place for the first 2 weeks of August anyway. So maybe whenever, like, the person that I stay with probably won't want my dogs there. So whenever I go home to drop off my dogs in August, maybe I can drop my bed frame back off at home. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud now, but I think that it looks really nice, and she's willing to pay part of the rent each month, which is like not usual. Like, people don't usually do that, so that's really nice of her. But I'm really excited about it, and I think it'll be a great opportunity for me, and the apartment looks nice, and I don't have many friends that'll be here over the summer, but those that will be, I can host them because the living room's really nice, and there's gonna be a TV and fast internet, and what else? There was a nice cable. Like, it's just, oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be so good. So now that I have been overwhelmed by a good apartment experience, And I hope that this doesn't be like last summer, where last summer we saw the village, we liked it, and then it didn't work out. I hope this doesn't end up being like that. So now I'm headed to dance practice at the Slick. I'm running late, but no one ever gets there like right on time. So I need to get to the Slick dance practice, and then I'll be headed back to do homework. All right, so I'm back from dance practice now. So, okay, a couple of things. While I was at practice, we are changing the beginning of our dance, and we're adding in Taemin's Danger, like I don't think I've ever played it for you, but it's like, danger, order mommy, danger. Like, I don't know. It's just look up Taemin Danger, Taemin from SHINee, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited that that's being added to the beginning of our dance. We just spent today going over a couple new moves because we had like 3 people missing, and so we knew if we got too far we just have to reteach it anyway. So we learned a little bit. Our performance is next Saturday, so we have practice almost like every day until then. So I'm gonna have to be like sharing part-time with Sing and KSA dance team for the next week and a half, which is where the funny part of my story comes in. So while we were there, so Nami and I are both on the KSA dance team and in Sing Alliance, and while we were practicing on the top floor of the Slick, we saw Shelby, who is one of the other Sing chairs in Sing Alliance. Shelby was there, and so she was just like casually working out and like right next to us, and I was like, okay. And so then I checked my phone later. She sent a picture to our leadership group me for Sing Alliance, and she sent a picture of her, and there was like me behind her dancing. She was like, he's cheating on us. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, obviously everyone knew we were joking, but it became like a big thing. There was like 54 updates on my phone from GroupMe. It was like a big thing. I was like, I promise I'm sharing time. Like, I still love y'all just as much. We're still just as committed. Like, so I just thought that was funny. And then running to the elevator after practice to try and catch it before it went down, my other shoe broke. I don't know if I ever told you last semester, this broke during dance practice one day, and now this shoe is broken, so I need to Gorilla Glue this shoe back together too. I just need to get new shoes in general. I just don't have the money for it, so I'll have to wait till after Sing is over to buy new clothes. So now I'm back in my room. It's only a little after 11. We didn't stay there for very long for dance practice. We only stayed for like 45 minutes. So I'm actually back at a not as late hours I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd get back like 12:30. So I have some time to get some homework done. I have to write like a 1-page paper for Asian studies, and then I need to do some Japanese, and my Korean quiz is supposed to Friday, so I don't have to study for that tonight. PTL. So that is what I'm doing now, and then I will be headed to bed hopefully soon. Okay guys, well, it's super late and it's time for me to go to bed. So I'm writing an analysis over for my Asian studies class. We had to pick like a document that we've read in class and like write a 3-part analysis on it, and I picked the Japan-Korea Annexation Treaty of 1910, and so I had to write my level 1 analysis that's due tomorrow, and then level 2 analysis will be due next week, and then level 3 will be due the week after that. So I finished that up. It was only 1 page, but I had to think about what I was writing because I want to make a good grade on this assignment and this class, and I made an 85 on the first quiz that we took on Tuesday, so I'm like, gotta make up for that, and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, all that said, I'm going to bed now because I'm tired. So I will see you guys tomorrow for at least another minute. Good night.
So basically gas is produced in a jar, so you shouldn't fill it all the way, and you should keep it cool and not warm on a table where Grant can walk in and